And good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner. And yes, we made it to the end of the week. It's Friday, the 17th of September. And it's a beautiful sunny morning. And we've got Paul back. Paul, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, yeah, not bad. Now, look, I hate saying this almost every day, but damn it, you've been right on uranium. It's still shooting up, Paul.
Yes, I'm afraid it is. The latest price I see for the weekly price for spot market uranium rate at $44 US a pound at this time here. So there's definitely a lot of short term trading activity in the space in order to squeeze the market, as it were, in the spot market.
Yeah, it's definitely being squeezed, and it feels it'll get squeezed higher, but then maybe come rattling back. But obviously, we talked with Ollie yesterday about a few companies that have got uranium as a byproduct. And I mean, that shouldn't be forgotten. I know, for instance, actually our client Ferroalloys, which obviously is basically vanadium in Kazakhstan, but that also has a lot of uranium, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Whether or not the price will get high enough that they would be able to recover it as a significant byproduct, well, it has yet to be determined. But there is quite a bit of uranium there in that shale.
No, I think in their model they can actually recover it quite effectively.
It'll be we'll look forward to it as they get the formalized numbers around it. That's for sure.
We will. Anyway, well done on the uranium. But I mean, actually, we are going to see, I think, squeezes in other what I describe as energy stocks, because of course we're seeing this massive squeeze in energy, full stop, aren't we? You know, gas prices going to the roof, Brent's pulling up, and suddenly people are realizing that there's an energy crisis around the world and there's not enough energy being produced because everybody thought we'd go renewable a bit quicker than perhaps we have. But we're not ready for renewable. We've built all these solar farms and wind farms, but we don't have the energy storage, which obviously is a key thing that we talk about all the time. So yeah, expect more, I think, to come out in other energy commodities.
Yes, we are going to have a lot of volatility, and as you say, but what it comes down to is it's not being very well coordinated about the transition. And what we're waiting on is government policy around the world with various governments. And one of the things hoped for in COP26 is for them to agree some kind of a carbon pricing formula or mechanism such that we, as the private sector or business overall, can understand what the price is to be for carbon emissions or carbon credits, either one. And that's a key determination in order to get some clarity around just what the economic impacts are for businesses and governments both.
Well, when do governments ever have coordinated policy, let alone policy? They're all complete and utter goons.
That's why you got to be playing in the commodity space, because that kind of uncertainty and volatility is the kind of place to make money in commodity space.
Yeah. Anyway, look, what there's not a lot of news out today. Anything you want to comment upon?
Well, we did have the report out from two things I'll speak on real quickly. First of all, London quoted Kazakhstan cement producer Step Cement. Consolidated profit was up by 52% on their interim results released today. And that was based on higher order demand for cement and a price increase that they had implemented in the half year. So they had increase in output in order to feed into that favorable market conditions as well. And the Kazakhstan overall GDP number quoted is up by about 2.3% compared to the first half. So they are making progress in the economy in Kazakhstan, and this is reflecting in some broader order activity for Step Cement. The other thing I wanted to mention is the global fertilizer producer Yara International has announced today that because of this very high price in European natural gas prices right now, they are going to curtail about 40% of their ammonia production in Europe over the next week or so. And the margins just aren't there with the feedstock natural gas price so high. So they're going to be doing their maintenance work on some of their plants and also live off existing stocks in ammonia, and wait and see if they can get the price to come back.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, there's two stories. Why don't we call it a day there? I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. It's going to be nice. And we'll reconvene next week where I'm sure there's going to be lots of news and hot stories, Paul. Thanks a lot.
Very good, and thank you.